tradition of excellence spanning over 100 years. For the players, Paul Richards Park represents friendships, memories, and childhood dreams to one day play like one of the greats. A form of entertainment that brings families together and promotes everything that is great in sports. Waxahachie has always been a baseball town in football country. For spectators, this place is the local home to the American institution. This is the story of Paul Richards Park and Waxahachie baseball. Paul Richards was born, raised, and buried in Waxahachie. The town hero made a reputation early on when he and his teammates won 65 consecutive games, winning in 3 state championships from 1922 to 1925 at Richards Park, formerly called Jungle Park.
Paul Richards was really, I think, one of the most important people in Waxahachie baseball history. He brought a specialness and a love for the game, but his knowledge of the game and he being a part of major league teams, managing major league teams, I believe was the key ingredient for keeping Waxahachie baseball traditions.
Coaches Mike Turner and Bill Midkiff helped shape the program into what it is today. Turner has created a strong legacy both on and off the field, winning 7 district championships, and to this day continues to play an active role within Waxahachie ISD. Midkiff entered the Texas High School Baseball Hall of Fame in 2011, celebrating his tenure with the program, which was highlighted by the 1988 state baseball finalist team.
88 team, they were very good players. They played well as a unit. And I think about 12 of those guys were members of the National Honor Society. So they were easy to coach. They got things quickly, and they were very, very talented.
In 2007, Richards Park was named Field of the Year, an accomplishment celebrating the tradition of the park and one of the few baseball fields that has the privilege of doing so. The following year, Colton Kane won the Golden Glove Award, celebrating the best high school pitcher.
The proudest thing that I have about Waxahachie High School baseball is the results of those players.
I got great relationships with Coach Turner and Coach Midkiff. Speak to those guys all the time, enjoy it. I'm big on the tradition. I'm big on recognizing the people that come before you and what became before you, and the foundation that was laid. Before I ever got here, Waxahachie baseball was very solid before Tracy would ever walk through the gate. And those guys were a part of that tradition and part of that foundation that was laid.
My favorite memory of Richards Park was when I was right around 9 years old. My dad would bring me to my first game here, and I believe it was a playoff game. I'm not sure who the opponent was, but I do remember walking up and the wood structure with a canopy over the field, and the stands were made out of wood, and the stands were rocking and the wood was creaking. The opposing pitcher would deliver a pitch, and that Indian batter would square it up and drive it into the gap, and he was sitting on second base dusting off those green and white pinstripes. And I knew right then I wanted to be a part of it.
From the current legacy to those who came before, baseball has helped shape these players into the men they are today. Paul Richards Park has been home to many great memories, from walk-offs against rivals to perfect games. It has definitely seen its share of major leaguers and high school legends. And although it has gone through some changes over time, there's one thing that never changed, and that's tradition. For anyone involved with Waxahachie baseball, they know there's no place like home, which means there's no place like Richards Park.